important and the essential process for the variation. Due to meiosis, we can create a different kind of the variation. And obviously, due to meiosis, we form a haploid gamete, like male gamete and as well as the female gametes. So whenever we are talking about the meiosis process they divide into two parts. Last class also we discussed, that is meiosis 1, and that meiosis 1 simply is represented by M1 like this, capital M1, that is meiosis 1, that is reductional division, followed by, which is similar to mitosis, that is meiosis 2nd, another one that is meiosis 2nd, and that meiosis 2nd simply represented by M2. So that is also called as the equational division. Now this meiosis 1, they divide into two types. Like first of all, karyokinesis. So first of all, we are talking about that is karyokinesis, and it's a part of the meiosis 1. That's why we are talking about the karyokinesis 1. Obviously, followed by cell undergo the cytokinesis process, but it's the first kind cytokinesis, so that's why we are representing cytokinesis 1. Similarly, whenever we are talking about the meiosis second also they are having the two types, like karyokinesis followed by cytokinesis, but it's part of second. So that's why we are talking about these are the karyokinesis second followed by cytokinesis second. Okay, cytokinesis second, karyokinesis second as well as the cytokinesis second. Similarly, we are talking about that karyokinesis they divide into four phases, like prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, but we have to write down the word prophase 1, meta 1, ana 1, telo 1 because it is a part of the meiosis 1. So similarly, karyokinesis again they divide into four phases, that is prophase 1 followed by metaphase 1 followed by anaphase 1 and finally followed by that is telophase 1. Okay, so these are the basically four types which is come under the karyokinesis 1. Similarly, when you talk about the karyokinesis second, again they are also divided into total four types. Like first of all, we are talking about that is prophase 2 followed by the metaphase 2. I'm just writing the meta 2, followed by the anaphase 2, that is ana 2, and finally telophase 2 because it's a part of the meiosis second. So similarly, we are talking about karyokinesis 1 and the karyokinesis 2. They are having the four phases: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. But we are giving the some additional number one for the karyokinesis 1 and the 2 for the karyokinesis second. Okay. Now last point, which is a very important and the crucial also. The prophase 1, they again divide into further 5 subphases, which is a very important, and these are the steps which is responsible for the variation. Which one? Only prophase 1. So we are taking the name. Now that prophase 1, they are again undergo the subdivision. Simply we are giving the name, that is leptotene phase. First phase, that is leptotene phase. Number second, zygotene phase. Number third, Pakitine phase. Number fourth, diplotene phase. And finally, fifth one, that is dikinesis. So these are the 5 phases which is come under the prophase 1, leptotene, zygotene, Pakitine, diplotene, and the dikinesis. So in this point of view, we have to discuss all the information about the meiosis 1, that is reductional division, meiosis 2nd, that is equational division, meiosis 1, they undergo the karyokinesis 1 followed by the cytokinesis 1. Again, similarly, meiosis 2nd also they undergo the karyokinesis 2 followed by the cytokinesis 2, and similar like a mitosis, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, but we are giving the number, that is metaphase 1, anaphase 1 and the telophase 1, which is the part of the karyokinesis 1. And under the prophase 1, we are talking about phases, that is leptotene, zygotine, pachytene, diplotene, and the dikinesis. Clear? Yeah, clear this part? Bangesh, okay? Rishikesh, okay. Yes. Hmm. Hmm. So before starting with the prophase one, we are talking about what's the meaning of the interkinesis or the intrameiotic interphase. So next point, I hope this point is clear. Now next point we are talking about, that is interkinesis, also called as intrameiotic interphase. Hmm? ठीक है, चलो, should I start? Hmm? Okay. So now what happened? What's the meaning of the interkinesis process, or these are also called as the intrameiotic interphase? So when we are talking about that is interkinesis, simple meaning, suppose we are talking about these are the meiosis 1, which is a reductional division. Which is a reductional division. Followed by, it will be undergo the process of the meiosis second. And the meiosis second basically is a equational division. Hmm? So meiosis 1 basically reductional division, meiosis second that is equational division. Between meiosis 1 and 2 there is a one small gap is there. Small gap, very small gap, and such small gap simply these are called as the interkinesis or also called as the intrameiotic interphase. Basically these are the very short gap. जिस तरह से हम कहते हैं ना कि G1 phase, G2 phase, these are the something a gap where we have to synthesize some kind of the material. So that's why between the two meiotic phases, between the meiosis 1 and the meiosis second, now there is a presence of the short gap. That gap simply is called as the interkinesis, also called as the intrameiotic interphase. Why we are talking about that is intrameiotic interphase? Because these are the short gap which is similar to interphase, which is similar to interphase. Like interphase means what? G1 is G2. Commonly it is called as the interphase. So we are taking the like what kind of this event will be occur during the interkinesis process. So first event, these are the phase where centriole they get double. Centriole duplication is present. These are the first event. Another condition, these are the phase where RNA as well as the protein amount, these are also get synthesized. RNA synthesis as well as the protein synthesis. The next one, that's why we are talking about the enzyme, that is RNA polymerase enzyme. So that RNA polymerase enzyme, it is active during the interkinesis process. So just see what kind of the scenario is happening. During this phase, some event will be occur. Number second, centriole they get double, that is centriole duplication. Synthesis of the RNA, synthesis of the protein, and definitely if you are synthesizing RNA like rRNA, mRNA, tRNA, that time definitely there is a one enzyme like RNA polymerase enzyme, this should be active, right? So these are the very important steps or the important scenario. Those are carried out during the interkinesis process. But please make sure which event it is not occur. During the gap, during the interkinesis process, there is a no DNA replication. First point, 100%. There is a no DNA replication because DNA replication is occur once, that is during the S phase, during the synthetic phase. And the another one, definitely we are talking about there is a no histone protein duplication. there is a no histone protein duplication. So please make sure these are the very important point. Definitely these are the small gap, and during that gap we want to synthesize some material. Which material? We want to synthesize some centriole material, some RNA amount, protein amount, so some enzymes also there get active. But during this point of view, we are talking about there is a no DNA replication. DNA replication, it is occur only once, that is during the S phase, as well as there is a no histone protein duplication, because if DNA is duplicate, ultimately histone protein also required, but both histone protein and the DNA, they get double, they get replicate during only synthesis phase. Clear this part? Kruha, Padma, clear this part? Done? Okay. And definitely we are talking about the centrioles get double, but where these are the get double only and only in case of the animal cell. Because you know very well, in case of the plant cell, there is a no centriole. And if there is a no centriole, ultimately you can say there is a no any duplication. So definitely during this small gap, during the interkinesis process, these are the similar to interphase, but during this phase, now there is a no DNA double, even no there is a histone protein get double. Chalo, done? Yeah. So next part we are talking about very important point, that is karyokinesis 1. Under the meiosis 1 we are talking about, that is karyokinesis 1. Under the karyokinesis 1 we are talking about, that is prophase 1. Okay, and under the prophase 1 we are taking the first step, that is leptotin stage. First stage we are talking about the leptotin stage, and during the leptotin stage there is a one important word will be there, that is bouquet stage. Bouquet stage of chromatin. These are the important word. Okay, chalo, should I start? Okay, fine. So now what happened? What's the meaning of the leptotin stage? Leptotin stage, basically these are the initial stage. So we are talking about this some event which is occur, which is carried out during the leptotin phase. First event, now this condition, whatever the chromatin material is there, that chromatin material, they start condensation. That is chromatin fiber, slowly, they start condensation. Okay, they start the process of the condensation. Condensation means what? You know very well. Throughout the interphase, whatever the genetic material is present, that genetic material is present in the form of the thread. Like इस तरह से कुछ तो होगा. It is present like a thread. Now slowly, they have to convert into a typical chromosome structure like this. So now what happened? For this process, you require the condensation. Even in case of the prophase, also we discussed the condensation process. They get initiated during the prophase. But now we are talking about prophase 1. More specifically, we are talking about that is first stage, that is leptotin stage, where we observe bouquet stage of the chromatin. So now what happened? Whatever the chromatin fibers are there, that chromatin fiber, they start condensation. This is the first event. Okay. Now in second event, मैं जहाँ बैठती हूँ वहाँ पे रख देना. पेपर है क्या? Now in case of the second event, simply we are talking about that during the definitely there is a formation of the condensation, and second event, whatever the chromatin fiber they get formed, that all chromatin fiber they become elongated. They start condensation and they become elongated. And now what happened? Due to that elongation, now what happened? That is one end of chromatin fiber, they attach to the nuclear membrane. One end of the chromatin fiber, simply we are talking about, these are the attached to nuclear membrane, and the another end, and The another end, they disperse, they spread into nucleus. So this stage, whatever this condition is formed, that typical condition, simply it is called as the bouquet stage. Okay, so this typical structure, these are simply it is called as the which stage, that is bouquet stage. So I'm repeating this point again. See, important word during the liptoting phase, simply just the chromatin condensation, that process gets started, right? Another stage, what happened, whatever the chromatin fibers are there, that chromatin fiber they get elongated. Due to that elongation, one end of the chromatin fiber they attach to the nuclear membrane, and now the another end of that chromatin fiber they diffuse, they spread all over the nucleus. So we'll try to understand all this information with the help of the diagram. Chalo. So should I start with the diagram? Should I start with diagram? Should I start with diagram? Okay. Chalo. So liptotin stage. So these are the diagram. Outermost boundary, it's called as the plasma membrane. Inside the plasma membrane, now there is a presence of the nuclear membrane. So this green color simply we represent as a membrane, that is nuclear membrane. Please try to understand one thing. These are the initial stage of the prophase. So nuclear membrane, they remain as it is. There is no dissociation. Now, these are the number of the centrosome. Inside the centrosome, that is pair of centriole is present. Those are arranged in a perpendicular manner. These are the astral ray who get originated like this. And now this centrosome, slowly they are moving towards the pole, towards the center. Now we are talking about at the center. At the center, now here we are talking about, suppose these are the one dark body, and that dark body simply it is called as the, that is nucleolus. Nucleolus present. Now we are talking about how that chromosome it is look. For to represent the chromosome, we are using the two color. One is blue color, another one is red color. So please make sure you have to use this specific word to represent the chromosome, because we have to try to understand how that genetic material is get exchanged, and how the condition means how that color of that chromatin material they get exchanged after the recombination. So please make sure use the two color to represent the chromosome or the chromatin fiber. Okay, and that is a fix for the entire meiosis process. Now, so I'm using the blue color. So all the chromosome they present in a elongated form. Another one, that is red color, like this. Can you see? Blue color, basically these are the some chromosomes. One end it is attached to the nuclear membrane, another end they get diffused. Bouquet stage means what? कुछ point इस तरह से होगा, means from the one point, that bouquet means all stem region of that bouquet, basically you have to bind with the help of the any rope or anything else. So now all that stem they get together, and whatever the flower part is there, that flower part they get diffused, they get spread. So now they can look like a bouquet stage. Similarly, during the leptotin phase, whatever the chromatin fibers are there, they randomly due to condensation they get elongated. Due to that elongation, one end of the chromosome they bind to the nuclear membrane. Can you see this point yahan pe? And the another membrane they get diffused, they get spread all over the nucleus. So this condition simply it is called as the bouquet stage. Okay, bouquet stage. So simply we are representing, suppose whatever the blue color chromosomes are there or the chromatin fibers are there, so that blue color basically it is coming from the female parent. Suppose it is coming from the female parent. And what is the red color? Red color it is contribution by male parent. So suppose these are the two conditions, because we try to understand during the Pachetin phase how the recombination process will be occur. So please make sure represent chromatin fiber with the two color, your choice. one color with the we represent as a male parent, another one represent as a female parent. Hmm? Okay. So these are the simple diagrammatic representation for the first stage of the prophase one, that is leptotin phase, where you can obtain the bouquet stage structure. Chalo, done. Done. Padma, Vaibhavi, Sanjana, Spruha, Yash. Okay. Hmm? Done. Chalo. Now, after the leptotin phase, we are talking about the number second stage, that is zygote. So, number second stage, we are talking about that is stage that is zygote stage. Zygote stage, these are the stage where the process will be occur, that is pairing of homologous chromosome. Or in other language, such pairing simply it is called as the synapsis. So such kind of this question they will ask for the column, match the column A with B. So in case of the leptotin stage, we mention one specific word, that is bouquet stage. While in case of the zygote, we are mentioning a specific word, pairing of homologous chromosome, or in other language you can say simply that is process of, that is synapsis process. Okay, synapsis also called as the pairing of homologous chromosome. So first of all, we try to understand what's the meaning of the homologous chromosome and what kind of the event will be occur during the zygote phases. Okay? So first of all, first scenario we are talking about the meaning of homologous chromosome. Hmm. Why there is a presence of the two centrosome in a cell? Yes, because during the S phase, जब interphase हुआ था ना, that is G1 phase, then S phase, now G2 phase. Because during the S phase, we already double the centrosome. Remember? Because see, ये जो phase है ना G1 S G2, these are the similar for the mitosis as well as it is a similar for the meiosis. There is a no change in gap 1 S phase and the gap 2. Everything these are the similar for the mitosis and the meiosis. Mitosis में change कहाँ पे होगा, that is equational division. Meiosis basically these are the double division, that is equational plus reductional division. Got it? Why we are drawing the two? Because already in S phase we double the centrosome. Got it? Yes. Because we already double during the S phase. We assume that G1 phase is done, S phase is done, G2 phase is done. Hmm? On the basis of that. Okay? Chalo. So next part we are talking about what's the meaning of the homologous chromosome. एक सेकेंड थोड़ा लैगिंग हो रहा है स्क्रीन. So first of all, we are talking about the meaning of homologous chromosome. Homologous chromosome. When we are talking about the homologous chromosome, it means that homologous, homo means what? Similar. Logos means what? Position. So homologous chromosome, nothing but we are talking about, that is position of centromere. Position of the centromere is same. First one. Number second, homologous chromosome, nothing but that is number of gene which is present on chromosome. Number of gene, those are present on the chromosome. That part also same. And the third criteria, that is length of chromosome or the size of the chromosome, that is also same. Size of the chromosome, that is also same. So if these are the three category to represent the homologous chromosome, that is position of the centromere, these are the should be same. Number of the gene, those are the present on the chromosome, that is also same, as well as the size of the chromosome, that is also same. Suppose to explain the homologous chromosome, we are taking our example, that is in case of the human. So in case of the human, total 46 chromosomes are present, right? 23 pair kaho ya phir total 46 chromosomes kaho. Now if you see the arrangement of that 46 chromosome, now the chromosome number 1, basically these are the largest one. Suppose these are the white color, and the another one, these are the something yellow color. Okay, now if you see this white color, we represent these are the coming from the father, it is coming from the male parent. And the yellow color chromosome, now they coming from the female parent. But if you observe the central part of that chromosome, that is called as the centromere. So if you observe the both the length of that chromosome is same, that is size of that chromosome is same, as well as the number of the gene which is present on the chromosome, that is also same. And if you see the position of the centromere, can you see दोनों की position देखो, see the position. So position of the centromere also same. So now what happened, such kind of this chromosome, these are called as the homologous chromosome. And please remember, in our body total 46 chromosomes are present. 23 chromosome coming from the male parent, 23 chromosome coming from the female parent. And when they 23 they pair with each other, that time you can say yes, now the total number of the chromosome 46 chromosome present in a particular human. But please remember, whatever we are talking about the chromosome, ये दोनों की दोनों chromosome, suppose I am talking about these are the chromosome number 1. Together they represent as a chromosome number 1. These are the one pair. Chromosome number 1 pair A. It's a one pair. Why we are talking about the pair? Because one chromosome coming from the male parent, another chromosome coming from the female parent. So now what happened, if you observe in case of the human, suppose chromosome number, these are the longest one. Now the chromosome number 2, chromosome number 3, chromosome number 4, 5, 6 up to 22, right? So now what happened in this condition? During the synapsis process, during the zygotic phase, now all the homologous chromosome means chromosome number 1 coming from the male, now they pair with the chromosome number coming from the female. 1 pair with the 1, chromosome number 2 pair with the 2, chromosome number 3 pair with the 3, 4 के साथ पेयर करेगा, 7 पेयर विद द 7. ऐसा कभी भी नहीं होता. सपोज कि क्रोमोसोम नंबर 2 दे पेयर विद द 20, chromosome number 10 they pair with the 11th. ऐसा कभी भी नहीं होता, because now what happened, one which is coming from the male and the female parent, these are the homologous chromosome. And before pairing they check all these three category. Number 1, position of the centromere of the both the chromosome, they should be same, length, size also same, and as well as the number of the gene, those are the present of the chromosome, that is also same. So before pairing, cell, all the chromosome, first of all they check all the condition and then they initiate the process of the pairing. So during the meiosis process, after the leptotin phase, second phase hoga, that is zygoting. And zygoting phase, it's a very important step where synapsis process will be occur, or synapsis process also called as the pairing of the homologous chromosome. And what's the meaning of the homologous chromosome? That is chromosome number 1, they pair with 1. Chromosome number 2, they pair with the 2. 3 pair with the 3, right? So these are the correct pairing. That correct homologous pairing, it is occur during the zygoting phase, and that pairing of the homologous, simply it is called as the process of synapsis. Clear? Clear? All these are the information which is related to process of the synapsis, that is pairing of the homologous chromosome. Always remember, chromosome number 1 pair with the 1, 2 pair with the 2, 3 pair with 3, 20 pair with the 20. ऐसा कभी भी नहीं होगा, there is a no mismatch. Okay, so any doubt from the homologous chromosome? Okay, Yash. What about others? Okay, Sanika, Spruha. Okay, chalo. So now we are talking about event and diagram for the zygoting process. Okay, chalo. So step by steps we are talking about what kind of the events, what kind of the changes will occur during the pairing, that is during the synapsis process, during the zygoting process. First one we are talking about, just we discussed during the zygoting. Now these are the stage where pairing of homologous chromosome. First event, pairing of homologous chromosome. ये हो गया पहला event, and that pairing of the homologous chromosome, that steps, that process also called as the synapsis. First event, that is synapsis process, pairing of the homologous chromosome. Another important event, now these are the stage where only one chromatid is visible. Only one chromatid is visible, but in actually each chromosome, but in actually each chromosome, they consist of, they has two chromatid. We'll see in diagram what is meaning of this sentence. Another one, these are the stage where there is a formation of synaptonomal complex. Synaptonemal complex between homologous chromosome. Between homologous chromosome, and now such complex, that is synaptonomal complex, that complex basically they made up by RNA plus protein. Simply we are talking about, that is ribonucleoprotein. They made up by RNA plus protein complex. Okay? Yeah. So these are the some writing information with respect to process of the zygoting. Then we talk about the next step, means diagrammatic representation, how it is exactly look. Chalo, should I start? So we'll try to understand all this information. Just we discuss what is meaning of the pairing of the homologous chromosome. Now we are talking about what's the meaning of only one chromatid is visible, and the meaning of the synaptonormal complex, because these are the three important events. Those are occur during the zygote phase. Should I start? Chalo, should I start? Okay, chalo. So now, first of all, we are talking about what's the meaning of the chromatid. So for the simplicity, we are already just I discuss one thing. I'm using the two color, that is blue color and the red color. Suppose ये blue color है. For the simplicity, I just represent only one chromosome. So ये जो structure है, this one, basically it is called as the bivalent structure. That structure basically it is called as the bivalent. Why we are talking about the bivalent? Because only two chromatid is visible. Two chromatid is visible. Now what happened? Whatever we are talking about this blue color, suppose this blue color is coming from the male parent, and now this red color is coming from the female parent, because these are the homologous chromosome, right? Now in this condition, just we mention one thing, definitely that whatever we are talking about, that blue color, that is blue color is a chromosome. It's a chromosome, and when we are talking about the chromosome, they consist of the two chromatids. Suppose ये कुछ इस तरह से structure होगा, like this. We are represent like this simple one, but the exactly structure we observe like this during the metaphase. ये ऐसा होगा, right? Now 1 2, these are the how many chromatids are there? Basically there is a presence of the two chromatid. So please remember, whatever the structure is present, that structure, this kind of the structure we obtain during the metaphase. जब metaphase होगा, when all the genetic material they undergo the highly condensed structure, that time we can obtain such kind of the structure. But now these are the part of the prophase, and during the prophase, condensation process is going on. Means slowly chromatin fiber they converted into chromatid. So I'm telling you the difference exactly. ये जो हमने यहाँ पे draw किया, basically these are the chromatid. And how many chromatids are visible? Only single chromatid is visible. Blue color का single है, red color single. So that's why we are talking about these are the bivalent structure. Bivalent. Quickly I'm giving some steps. ये कुछ इस तरह से structure होगा, like this. So these are the structure. These are called as the chromatin fiber. Which structure? Chromatin fiber. Chromatin fiber, these are the structure basically it is present in case of the lactoting phase. Now this chromatin fiber, they undergo the more condensation, and now they can form a chromatid. ये chromatid बना, and how it is get obtained? We obtain that chromatid structure during the zygote form. ठीक है? So chromatid means what? Simply we are talking about ये कुछ इस तरह से structure बना, like this. Something like this. We obtain something a thread-like structure, chromatid structure. So chromatin fiber basically thread-like one, and after the condensation, that chromatin fiber they convert into chromatid. कहाँ पे observe हुआ? That is during the zygote. But once cell is committed to metaphase, and you know very well, under the metaphase, all the genetic material they undergo the highly condensation structure, and finally we obtain a typical structure of the chromosome who consists of the PR, QR with two sister chromatid, like this. So ये कब observe होगा? We'll observe this structure during the metaphase. But remember, during the prophase one, we have to discuss about the chromatid structure. Chromatid means what? Something a thread-like structure, long elongated thread-like structure. And now in this condition, definitely we write down one mention. It's a one chromosome which is coming from the mother and the coming from the father. But chromosome it is not clearly visible because only one side, only one chromatid is visible. But please remember, one chromosome is equal to how many chromatid? Total two chromatid. तो यहाँ पे हमने draw किया है metaphase. During the metaphase, we obtain a typical structure, that is chromosome structure, which is a highly structured, highly condensed. But now another point, This chromosome nothing but basically it consists of the two chromatid. Okay? Yeah. So any doubt from this part? What's the meaning of the bivalent, chromatin, chromatin fiber, chromosome structure? Any doubt? Okay, Yash. Synaptonormal complex ना एक second. हाँ got it. It's a synaptonormal complex. Done. Chalo. Next part again we are talking about the complex that is synaptonormal complex. Okay. Synaptonormal complex basically these are the one kind of the complex which is made up by the ribonucleoprotein, that is RNA plus protein, and that RNA plus protein simply it is called as the one complex that is ribonucleoprotein. Okay, ribonucleoprotein. So we just try to represent what is the exactly position for the ribonucleoprotein. Now during the try to understand during the zygote phase, homologous chromosome they get pair, like chromosome number 1 from the mother, 1 from the father, pairing hoga. Similarly chromosome number 2 coming from the mother, coming from the father, they showing the pairing. Similar for the chromosome number 3, 4. So now what happened? Up to completion of the recombination, we'll see that part during the next phase. Before exchange of material, before recombination process, all the homologous chromosome, they should close vicinity with each other. They present nearby each other. Otherwise, kya hoga? Inside the nucleus, you know very well, everything is fluid is present. So might be chances that is chromosome number 1, they lose their pairing, they pair with the chromosome number 5, etc., etc. So these are the events occur. So avoid that mispairing. Now there is a formation of the some complex. That complex it is called as the synaptonormal complex. So we'll try to understand. Before, between the two homologous chromosome, now there is a formation of some RNA protein complex, and that complex simply it is called as this synaptonormal complex, which is get start formation during the zygote phase. So this green color, nothing but we are talking about a specific complex that is synaptonemal complex. Okay, and if I'm talking about the exactly function for the synaptonormal complex, so this synaptonormal complex, they can join, they help in joining कहने से अच्छा they help for the attachment. They help in attachment of two homologous chromosomes. This complex simply is called as a synaptonormal complex. Got it? So just see three important events. पहला हमने देखा synapsis, that is pairing of the homologous chromosome. Second event, obviously, these are the part of the prophase. So that whatever the chromosome material is present, they just showing the condensation process. So all the chromosome structure is not visible. Only one chromatid is visible. But remember, each chromosome, one chromosome, they have the two chromatid. They have the two chromatid, okay, which is clearly visible under the metaphase. And another one, once there is a pairing of the homologous chromosome, so that pairing basically enhance, or that pairing it is sustained, or that pairing basically they are showing attachment for the some time with the help of the some ribonucleoprotein, Name of that complex, it is called as the synaptonormal complex, which is rich with the RNA plus protein. Got it? So these are the three important events. Number one, bivalent structure, because only two chromatid is visible. That's what is called as the bivalent. Another one, synapsis process, pairing of the homologous chromosome. Only one chromatid is visible, one chromatid from the mother and the another chromatid from the father. And between these two chromosomes, there is a formation of the complex name synaptonormal complex. Clear? Chalo, clear this part? Tell me quickly, clear this part?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, so after this zygote phase, these are the second phase. Now we are talking about the third phase, which is very, very, very important phase. You can say pachytene, you can say pachitin, you can say pakitin, your choice. So third phase, pachytene phase. Pachytene phase, these are the phase. Some very, very important steps will be occur. These are the steps where crossing over process will be occur. Crossing over, or in other language you can say these are the stage where recombination process will be occur. Or in other language, these are the phase where there is an exchange of genetic material will be occur. Exchange of genetic material. So out of that three, any word that is 100% correct for the pachytene phase: crossing over, recombination, or the exchange of the genetic material. So we'll see that part. What is meaning of the crossing over? What is meaning of the exchange of genetic material? What is meaning of the recombination? So now what happened during the pachytene phase? These are the very, very important phase. पहले हम कुछ events लिख रहे हैं. What kind of the event will be occur? So now in this phase, basically we are talking about, we observed tetrad chromatid. First one. पहले bivalent था. After the bivalent, now they form the tetravalent, and that tetravalent simply is called as the tetrad. There is a formation of the tetrad chromatid. First event. Another event, these are the steps where recombination process will be occur. Recombination process will be occur, and for this recombination, now there is a requirement of a typical kind of this enzyme. Name of the enzyme, that is a recombinase. So that's why the enzyme, basically recombinase enzyme, that enzyme also they get active. Okay, so word recombination. For the recombination process, now there is a requirement of this one enzyme. Name of the enzyme, recombinase enzyme, and that recombinase enzyme, it's typically active during the pachytene phase. Now what happened? Whenever we are talking about the enzyme, recombinase enzyme, this enzyme, it's a dual enzyme. A dual enzyme, it's having the dual activity. So it is example for the dual enzyme. Dual enzyme means what? Basically this enzyme, it has the two activity. First activity, that enzyme, recombinase enzyme, it is responsible for cutting, and after the cutting they can ligate also, because see हमें क्या करना है? Recombination nothing but we are talking about something, a exchange of genetic material. Means blue color they merge with the red, and the red color they merge with the blue. We'll see that part in diagram how it is exactly look. But now what happened between mother and the father chromosome? Now this some part, not entire part, some part they get exchanged with the each other, and due to that exchange, now it leads to variation. Out of the all meiosis process, ये जो phase है, that is pachytene phase or the pachitin phase, these are the very, very important phase for the variation. So now during this phase, what happened? The important enzyme, recombinase enzyme, is active, which is responsible for process of the recombination. And this enzyme is a dual enzyme. Why we are talking about the dual? Because they are having the two activity. Number one activity, they are responsible for the lysis. Lysis करेगा मतलब क्या करेगा? Simply they create a cut on DNA. Cut करेगा. They will cut. And the another one, followed by the cutting, they can ligase also. And ligase means what? That is joining. Yes, they can cut as well as they can join. So both the activity it can be occur. They can cut and they can joining also. So basically we are talking about that recombinase enzyme. It is a dual enzyme. It has the two activities. It has the dual activity. Number one, lysis activity. Okay. So recombinase enzyme, which is a dual enzyme, that is lysis. Lysis karega matlab it can cut, and another one that is ligase means they can join also. So we'll try to understand what is meaning of the tetrad condition and how that recombination process can be occur. Okay. Again, I'm telling you, I'm using the two color, that is blue color and the red color. Now these are the stage where two chromatids are visible like this. Blue one. Now these are the red one. So now I am talking about these are the two homologous chromosomes, and for the simplicity I am giving the number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. So all these are the total 4 chromatid. Total 4 chromatids are there, and that's why that total 4 chromatid we can represent a condition that is tetrad condition. Which condition? We represent as a tetrad condition. Just quickly see the structure for the zygotine. कहाँ गया? See, can you see in case of the zygotine, what we draw? We simply draw a bivalent structure. Bivalent means what? One line of the blue, one line of the red. Bivalent. But now what happened? Cell proceed to the cell cycle. आगे आगे जा रहा है. So ultimately now what happened? From the bivalent structure, we obtain the tetrad structure. Now, two chromatid now in this condition, basically they are visible. So how we obtain the tetrad condition? Because two chromatid they are visible. Still they are not obtaining the chromosome structure. अभी तक chromosome नहीं बना, because chromosome these are the typical structure who get formed during the metaphase. But during this stage now we are clearly one mention, during the zygotine stage bivalent structure था. Now during the pituitine phase now it is become tetrad structure. Means what? 4 chromatid they are clearly visible. Now between 2 and 3 there is a formation of the some complex. That complex it is called as the synaptonormal complex, because these are the position, they are showing the pairing. So between 2 and 3 simply we are representing a name of the complex, that is called as the synaptonormal complex. Synaptonormal complex. Okay. Now, so quickly I'm giving the name for this chromatid 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just try to understand. पहले हम बात करें for 1 and 2. 1, 2, and the another one 3 and 4. Just see, 1 and 2 nothing but which is a blue color. 3 and 4 basically it is a red color. Means what? 1, 2 they are coming from the one parent. 3, 4 they are coming from the another parent. So now that 1, 2 or 3, 4 simply it is called as, ये हो गए sister chromatid. These are called as the sister chromatid. Why we are talking about the sister chromatid? Because origin is same. 1, 2, that is blue color, they coming from the one parent. 3, 4, that is a red color, they are coming from the another parent. So that's why we are talking about the sister chromatid. Got it? What's the meaning of the sister? Clear? We are talking about the origin. If you see 1, 2, these are the blue color, means suppose they are coming from the male parent. 3, 4, which is a red color, suppose they are coming from the female parent. So that 1, 2 and 3, 4, they represent as a sister chromatid. Clear this part? Clear? Okay. Now we are talking about what about the 3 and 4? Sorry, 2 and 3. Next condition. Okay, Yash. Second concept we are talking about, just focus on 2 and 3. See, 2 कौन सा color है? Blue color है, which is coming from the male parent. 3 basically red color, which is coming from the female parent. So now what happened? That 2 and 3, these are basically, it is called as the non-sister chromatid. It's called as the non-sister chromatid. And please remember, non-sister chromatid, they are also called as homologous chromatid. They are also called as the homologous chromatid. Why we are talking about homologous chromatid? Because synaptonormal complex that is present between 2 and 3, which is formed during the zygote. Because हमने zygote में बोला था, synaptonormal complex that will be get formed between the 2 homologous chromosomes. So in this condition, definitely we are talking about that is 2 and 3. 2 basically blue color coming from the male parent. Red basically that is red. This is another number 3. It is a red chromatid which is coming from the female parent. So 2 and 3 origin different. One coming from the mother, another coming from the father. On the basis of that, clearly we can mention one point. These are called as the non-sister chromatid. Why we are using the non-sister? Because one is blue color, another one is red color. Origin differ. And such non-sister chromatid, these are also called as the homologous chromatid. Got it? Clear this part? Yes, no, say something. Okay, chalo. Can you tell me another thing? Yeah, if I'm talking about 1 and 4, first chromatid and the another number 4 chromatid. So can you give me what is the name for 1 and 4 chromatid? Anyone just think about that. 1 that is blue color, 4 also, 4 that is red color. So now what we say? 1 and 4 chromatid, these are called as 1 and 4 chromatid, these are called as, tell me quickly. Yes, Rishikesh, very nice. Can you give me the another name? Yash, Sanvi? Yeah, that is true. That is true. One that is we are talking about, these are called as the non-sister chromatid. That is true, 100% true. Can you give me the any other name? Just think now. These are the homologous. Hmm? Analogous, not dear. Analogous means what? Origin different but function same, kind of that. Huh. So 1 and 4, these are the non-sister chromatid, or these are also called as the non-homologous chromatid. Non-homologous. Why we are talking about the non-homologous chromatid? Because between 1 and 4, there is a no synaptonormal complex. Yes, Sanika, very nice. So these are also called as the non-homologous chromatid because between 1 and 4, blue color and the red color, between this 1 and 4, there is a no synaptonormal complex. That's why we can say non-homologous chromatid. Okay, so please make sure, write down one information here, homologous chromatid. Why homologous chromatid? Because between this, the complex that is synaptonormal complex is present. One point. And why we are talking about the non-homologous chromatid? Because such complex synaptonormal complex, it is absent. क्या हुआ मैम, एक मिनट हो गया. चलो, so first of all complete this part, then we'll take the diagrammatic representation. Chalo. So please complete the writing part. Then we talk about the diagrammatic representation. Q2 activity of the recombinase, how they exactly look. थोड़ा सा practice करो, हो जाएगा ये part. It's required some practice when you have to use the word sister chromatid, non-sister chromatid, homologous, non-homologous. Chalo, done. लवकर. Okay, Rishikesh. चल. So quickly we are taking the diagrammatic representation. ये जो diagram है ना, this diagram I'm taking downward. थोड़ा सा change करे, same as it is 1 2 3 4, but I just do some kind of changes, small changes, not too much, just small changes. चलो, you know very well centromere, basically these are the part who join two chromatid. Okay, who join two chromatid. So these are the centromere. Now it's a blue color, which is coming from the father. Red color, which is coming from the mother. So I'm giving the number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Okay, so हमने क्या changes किया है देखो. In this point of view, here we draw individual 4 chromatid. यहाँ पे हमने क्या किया, we represent the centromere, and you know very well the function of the centromere they can hold two sister chromatid together. Function of the centromere, they can hold the two sister chromatid. So obviously we are talking about these are 1 and 2, they get hold with the help of the centromere, that is this white color is represent the centromere. Similarly 3 and 4, they also get united, they also get joined, they get hold together with the help of the centromere. Rest of things these are the same. Now between this there is a presence of the complex, that is synaptonormal complex. So throughout length from the starting, from the top to bottom, along with the centromere region, everywhere there is a presence of the complex. That complex it is called as the synaptonormal complex. Synaptonormal complex. Now the enzyme which get activated during this phase, that is Pachetin phase, and just we discussed the name of the enzyme, basically it is called as the recombinase enzyme, which is active during the Pachetin phase. And recombinase enzyme basically it's a dual enzyme. ये काम क्या करेगा, they create a cut between 2 and 3, right, between 2 and 3, because 2 and 3 these are the region, essential region where recombination process can be done, crossing over process can be done, or exchange of genetic material can be done. So between 2 and 3, enzyme recombinase they get activate, and due to recombinase enzyme, पहले तो वो cut करेगा, cutting that is they are showing the lysis activity, and finally they can ligate. Ligate means what? They can join also. So just see what kind of the result will obtain after the recombinase activity. These are the region of the centromere. Blue color, red color. Just see, exactly we are talking about some exchange part. So blue exchange with the red, some part of the red they get exchange with the blue. यहाँ पे can you see the exactly difference what happened before recombination and the after recombination? Everything is same, कुछ change नहीं हुआ. I'm giving number also, that is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Everything is same. Between this structure, basically the synaptonormal complex also present all over the structure, that is also same. But change कहाँ पे हुआ? Change that is some part of the blue they retain the red color, some part of the red they retain the blue color. Means what? There is something exchange of material, exchange of genetic material, exchange of gene between red and the blue color. So that's why such process it is called as the recombination. Such process it is called as the crossing over. Such process also called as the exchange of genetic material. And how it is possible? Because एक enzyme है, recombinase enzyme, which is active during the packaging phase, who create a cut on DNA, and at itself they can ligate also, they can join also. Clear this part? So these are the exactly end result with respect to patching, and that's why we are talking about these are the very important, because actually in case of the prophase 1 everything is important because these are the some sequential event, but actually patching these are the phase where exchange of genetic material is get occur. Ma'am, still chromosome is not formed? No, because chromosome कहाँ पे बनेगा? That chromosome it is visible during the metaphase. Got it? But that Pachitin phase, these are the part of the prophase. अभी तक chromosome नहीं बना. That's why we are not talking about the thick rod shaped chromosome structure, because chromosome it is clearly visible only and only during the metaphase. Done? Yeah. So any doubt from the Pachitin phase? Just check the scenario because it's very crucial steps. Any doubt? Any doubt? Chalo. Yeah. So after the packaging phase, now we are talking about the next phase, that is diploting. Number 4. That is phase where diploting. And now this diploting phase, it is very important, the important word, that is chiasmata formation. These are the phase where the process will be occur, that is chiasmata formation. So we'll see what is meaning of the chiasmata. Chiasmata formation nothing but these are the region, these are the area where synaptonormal complex they still remain as it is, but entire region between the 2 and 3, all the synaptonormal complex they get degrade, but the chiasmata, these are the point where synaptonormal complex is present. We'll see in diagram. First of all, I'm talking about the chiasmata. Chiasmata formation, basically these are the very unique only for the diploting phase. And what is the meaning of the chiasmata formation? These are the point where recombination process, exchange of genetic material, or crossing over process it is get occurred. crossing over. In other language, you can say that is chiasmata formation. These are the site where synaptonormal complex is present. We'll see in diagram actually what is meaning of the chiasmata. It's a nuclear membrane, outermost membrane, that is plasma membrane. Inside the plasma membrane, now the nuclear membrane. Still suppose अभी तक nuclear membrane dissociation नहीं हुआ है, so nuclear membrane is remain as it is. Now slowly the centrosome, two centrosomes are present. They are moving toward the opposite direction, away from each other like this. These are the presence of the astral ray, and slowly they are moving opposite direction, away from each other. Inside the centrosome, pair of centriole is present. Those are arranged perpendicular in manner like this. And now at the center part, we are talking about what is the exactly condition with respect to chromosome. So I just representing 1, 2, 3, 4 simple structure. We are not taking too much complicated. For the simplicity, I just represent only 2 chromosomes, only 2. Blue one, red one. Can you see what happened? ये वाला point है, this point, where blue and the red color they merge with each other. This point. So this point basically it is called as the chiasmata. These are called as which structure? These are called as the chiasmata structure. Okay, chiasmata structure. And whenever we are talking about the chiasmata basically these are the site where the crossing over is occur. These are the site where there is an exchange of the genetic material. ये था chiasmata. Now we are talking about between the chiasmata only there is a synaptonormal complex is present like this. So I'm writing some information. These are the stage with respect to diploid. पहले diagram complete करो, then we write down one word how that synaptonormal complex they get degraded. Done? Tell me quickly. Should I continue?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we are talking about some important word. एक तो हमने पहला point देखा काइजमाटा. I'll show you the types of the kaismata also. But before that, we are talking about the one step. During the diplotin stage, these are the phase where desynapsis process get occur. And desynapsis nothing but we are talking about that is degradation or dissolution of synaptonormal complex. Degradation or dissolution of the complex that is synaptonormal complex. Okay, so desynapsis. So we are talking about now what happened. Dissolution of the synaptonormal complex, that is also called as the desynapsis. But now what happened? In this point of view, we are talking about the point like kaismata. Which point? That is kaismata. Kaismata, these are the point where synaptonormal complex is present. Still, they are associated with synaptonormal complex. Or you can write down in other word also. Dissolution of the synaptonormal complex except the point. That point basically is called as the kaismata point. Okay, desynapsis, or we are talking about that is dissolution of the synaptonormal complex. So please remember, I'm telling you the one thing. Kaismata, basically these are the point where crossing over process will be occur. Number one. Another number second, these are the point where synaptonormal complex is present. हाँ, everything. If you see the diagram, हमने कहीं पे भी between, see I'm giving the number also, so you will get the clear cut idea. ये number 1 है, number 2, number 3, number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you see between 2 and 3, we never draw the green color because synaptonormal complex it almost they start degrade. They synthesis during the zygotic phase and they start dissolution, they start degradation during the diplotin phase. But 100% synaptonormal complex it is not degrade because एक point होगा, that point basically is called as the kaismata point, and that kaismata point basically these are the crossing over point where synaptonormal complex is present. So that's why we are talking about, we are using the word desynapsis. Synapsis कहाँ पे हुआ था? During the zygotic phase. That is synapsis. Exactly reverse scenario, desynapsis. And desynapsis means what? The synaptonormal complex who get formed during the zygote, they start dissolution. They start degradation. They start removal during the diplotin phase. But the point where kaismata is present, except that point, entire region of from the synaptonormal complex, they slowly they start degrade. They start dissolution. That is called as the desynapsis. So I'm using the word. Pehla point kaismata. Kaismata means what? Kaismata, these are the area where crossing over will be done, and kaismata, these are the area where synaptonormal complex is present. Another one, desynapsis. Desynapsis means what? Between 2 and 3, between homologous chromosome, synaptonormal complex which is already get formed, that synaptonormal complex they start degradation, they start dissolution. So that is called as the desynapsis process. Got it? Got it? Yes or no? Okay, Sproha. And the second last point, we are talking about the one word. Okay, Yash? One word that is we are talking about, that is dictotin stage. One question that is related to dictotin stage. Dictotin stage means what? In some oocytes. Example in oocyte. Oocyte means what? We are talking about in female body. In oocytes as well as in some vertebrates. Not all vertebrates, in some vertebrates. You can take human as an example. Now what happened? ये जो stage है, that is diplotin stage. That diplostene stage, basically it is arrested for prolonged time. They are arrested for several years. They arrested for the prolonged time. They arrested for the several years. And that's why this stage simply it is called as, that is, Diktotine stage. That stage simply it is called as the Diktotine stage. Now, what is meaning of the Diktotine? Simply we are talking about, do you know, in case of the human, suppose male and the female, there is one specific stage that is called as the puberty stage, right? During the puberty stage, there is some hormonal changes, and in case of the male, now the secondary sexual organ they get started, production of the sperm they get started. Similarly, in case of the female body, monthly there is a formation of the egg, and now that egg they should be released outside the body if there is a no fertilization process. That time we can say that female they start the menses, they start the menstrual cycle in each and every month, and with the help of that cycle she release egg per month, one egg she can release. So now what happen in case of the male, there is a no fixed number of the sperm. Once they cross the puberty stage, approximately 15 to 14 to 15 years, now continuously male they start production of this sperm up to their death. But female body में वैसे नहीं होता. In case of the female, human female body, once that fetus sex get decided, मतलब approximately between 2 to 3 months का जब baby होगा in mother uterus, that is when it is when it was the part of the fetus, that time there is a fixed number of the eggs. For example, approximately 1 lakh or the 50,000 or the 50 lakh eggs are there. So now what happens when female baby present in a fetus condition, that time they undergo the process of the meiosis. तो meiosis में consider करेगा, they cross the G1, they cross the S phase, they cross the G2, they entered into prophase 1. Under the prophase 1 they cross the leptotene, then they cross the zygotene, they cross the pachytene, and finally they reach to diplotene phase. जैसे ही female egg they entered into diplotene phase, now these are the prolonged arrest up to puberty stage, up to 14 to 15 years of the female, right? And that prolonged pause, that prolonged arrest, or that prolonged, what we say, several years they get locked in a particular stage. That stage simply is called as the Diktotine stage. It's very, very important. One question from the Diktotine, it's very much common in case of the oocyte. Simply we are talking about in case of the human female. In case of the human female, already number of the egg they are fixed. That's why we can say menstrual cycle they start along with the puberty stage and they get pause, जिसको कहा जाता है menopause. So in menopause, once the number of the egg they get finished, so approximately 45, after the 45 years, between the 45 to 50 years, now the female they stop the menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle stop in, it means that what, that is whatever the monthly production of the egg and the release of egg, that process is get stopped, because in case of the female body, number of the eggs they are fixed, they are limited, but male में ऐसे नहीं होता. In case of the male, million sperm they are continuously produced, and these are the prolonged stage up to death. So simple condition है, what is meaning of the Diktotine stage? In case of the female body, number of the egg they are fixed. Number second, meiosis process they get started when female they present in a fetus condition, but once they reach the diplotene stage, now they are shown the prolonged arrest. Several years they get arrested during the which phase? During the diplotene phase, and that phase, that particular stage, it is called as the Diktotene. Clear this part? Clear this part? Any doubt from the Diktotene stage? One question. Remember this part, okay? हाँ, ये जो part है Diktotene stage, you will study in human reproduction in 12th standard zoology. Done? Yeah. Last point we are talking about, that is types of chiasmata. Chiasmata, that is point where crossing over will be occur. There is an exchange of the genetic material. Types of the chiasmata. In this point of view, first of all, we are talking about that is X-shaped chiasmata, which is a very much common. If you read NCERT, you will get the X-shaped chiasmata. See, काइजमाटा ये डिपेंड होगा कि कहाँ पे क्रॉसिंग ओवर हुआ है. क्रॉसिंग ओवर मे बी इट इज ऑकर एट द टर्मिनल, मे बी दे आर ऑकर एट द एंड, मे बी दे आर ऑकर एट द सेंटर, कहीं पे भी हो सकता है. इट्स अ रैंडम सिनेरियो. So first of all we are talking about the first shape, that is X shape chiasmata. So X shape chiasmata means what? The structure of that is chromosome, they look like a X shape. Suppose I'm using the color blue color. Centromere region, and now we are talking about these are the red color. Centromere region. So can you see ये जो point है, this one, this point basically is called as the X-shaped chiasmata. It's a chiasmata because both the chromosome they still attach with the each other. So for the simplicity I'm giving the number also. Blue color 1, blue color 2, 3 red, 4 red. So can you see now it is look like which shape? That is X shape. So that's why it is called as the X-shaped chiasmata. Sometimes what happen, you can observe ring shaped chiasmata. It's depend कहाँ कहाँ पे joining हुआ है, at which places they are showing the attachment. There is a ring shape chiasmata. So just see how it is exactly look. Blue color, red color. So I'm giving the number, that is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. If you see, ये जो point है, this point, these are the point called as the chiasmata. So now these are the site where chiasmata get formed. No, it's not showing the fusion. They are coming vicinity with each other. At the yes, at the centromere region, now there is exchange of genetic material. फ्यूजन नहीं है, देयर इंडिविजुअल सेंट्रोमियर, सेंट्रोमियर फ्यूज नहीं हो रहा है, बट दिस आर द पॉइंट वेयर एक्सचेंज ऑफ जेनेटिक मटेरियल विल बी ऑकर नियर द सेंट्रोमियर रीजन एट द सेंटर. ये जो शेप बना ना, यू कैन सी एट द सेंटर देयर इज अ फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द रिंग, समथिंग रिंग लाइक स्ट्रक्चर, सो दैट्स व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड एज द रिंग शेप chiasmata. Yeah, and the last one, that is chain like chiasmata. Chain like chiasmata means what? Multiple time exchange of genetic material. So just try to understand how it is exactly look. So many times. Suppose the blue color है, red color, I'm giving the number 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see? ये वाला point है number 1 chiasmata, number 2 chiasmata, number 3 chiasmata. So several chiasmata get formed. Lots of chiasmata they get formed. And how it is look? It is look like a chain shape. So see, chiasmata, if you read NCERT, NCERT में दिया हुआ है X shape. X shape, right? Why we are talking about that is X shape chiasmata? Simply we are talking about that is the near the centromere region there is exchange of the genetic material. Okay, exchange of genetic, फिना मैम ने क्या डाला ये exchange of genetic material at the center, right? But sometime what happen, multiple time chiasma get formed. During the ring form, can you see 2 chiasma get formed? During the chain like structure, now the more than 2 chiasma get formed. So depend upon how many times, how many places they are showing exchange. According to that, simply we can say yes, the types of the chiasmata commonly X shape होगा. If you read NCERT, sometime ring shape also, sometime chain like also. Clear this part? Clear? Okay, Rishikesh. Chalo. So any doubts from today's class? Any doubt? Okay, chalo. Yeah. Fine. So next class we start with the next phase, that is metaphase 1. एक और थोड़ा सा part बचा हुआ है, that is end of the prophase dikinesis, where nuclear membrane, nucleolus, everything they get disappear. So we'll see that part in next class. ठीक है, चलो. Thank you so much. Bye bye.